Now, the one thing that people always use to not go vegan is that they like the taste. They love the taste of animal products like bacon and fried chicken and cheesy pizzas. And I know that I was once the same. I love the taste of animal products as well. And I didn't go vegan because I stopped enjoying the taste of them. But the question I'd ask to anyone who does say they couldn't go vegan because of the taste of animal products is, do you value taste over life? Are your taste preferences more important than the suffering and life of a living animal? The reality is we require more than sensory pleasure to morally justify an action. Someone in China could say they could never give up eating dog. Would that make it morally justifiable for them to continue killing and eating dogs? You see, that logic could be applied to any animal indeed, to whales, to dolphins, to cats, to animals that we love. So if you use this excuse to justify killing some animals, you have to use it to justify killing any animal. Now, what we have to remember is the inconvenience we go through from swapping what we buy to something different, to something plant-based, is nothing compared to the suffering that an animal must endure. When we eat a meal, it lasts for about 15 minutes, but death for an animal is eternal. Every single one of these animals that is killed for our taste preferences is an individual that suffers, that feels fear, that feels pain and wants to live just as you do, just as I do, just as the animals that we cherish and love in our homes do. What right do we have to take their life from them just because we enjoy how they taste? To understand why this excuse cannot even come close to morally justifying exploiting and taking the life of an animal, we need only put ourselves in their position. The ability to feel pain, the ability to suffer, the ability to feel fear and the inherent preference to live are not characteristics and traits that are unique to humans, but also apply to the animals that we kill and eat. We need only put ourselves in their position for a moment to understand why taking their life can never be morally justified. What if it was us in that farm or us in that slaughterhouse? Would it be morally justifiable for someone to take our life for sensory pleasure alone? It is not acceptable to inflict pain, suffering and death onto an animal that wishes to avoid pain, suffering and death. And the thing about going vegan is you don't give up any of those tastes or those textures. You simply swap the products you're buying. There are vegan alternatives for all the animal products that we eat, for the milk, for the meats, for the eggs, for the cheese. This means that we can get all the flavors that we enjoy from animals without having to abuse and hurt animals. As a vegan, I eat all the foods that I used to eat. I eat burritos, nachos, tacos, lasagna, mac and cheese, pasta bakes. I eat hot dogs, burgers, curries, stir fries. It's never been easier with the internet to get recipes for cruelty-free dishes. In fact, you can veganize any of your favorite meals by simply using the internet and searching for a recipe. There are high street restaurants that have vegan options and vegan menus, and this is expanding all the time. It has never been easier to get vegan alternatives in supermarkets than it is today. So we cannot use taste as a justification for taking the life of an animal, because we require more than sensory pleasure to morally justify something, but also because we can get all the flavors, all the textures and all the taste that we enjoy from animal products in a vegan alternative.